So during the day, I head on over to my shed. This is called my shed. We always laugh about it and say, I'm going to my shed. And it's actually serves as my office. Got all of my things in here. And it also serves as the Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary online store. So after morning feed, typically I'll go inside and I'll get a snack, I'll have some lunch, and then I will come out to my shed. And this is my shed. It's insulated and it's quiet and it's removed away from everybody. And it also serves as the Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary online store, which all of the merchandise ships from this room right here. And because of the COVID-19 restrictions that are currently going on, I'm the one that is doing all of the shipping and fulfillment right now. And we have a team waiting to come in as soon as the pre-sale merchandise comes in, because it's quite a workload. So here I am in my shed. It's not too glamorous, but it's quiet. It's got all of my things. Ways to help are to head on over to www.happilyeveresther.ca, and on that page there is a store and there's ways to stay connected, stay informed. There's events calendar, ways to donate. Let's head on over to the store. The site is very easy and intuitive to use. Here's the new merchandise that's come up just recently. There's the beautiful hoodie. It's Canadian made. It's very, very high quality. It's embroidered on the front with the famous logo, and on the back it's silk screened, which is the big fairy pig logo right on the back. So we're super stoked about getting that. And then, of course, we have Pride coming up, and the famous Pride design with the fairy piggy, with the Pride flag. That's now available for sale. Love this design. It's printed on the front and on the back. On the back, it says Love Lives Here, and it's got the logo. And then on the front, of course, it's got the fairy pig logo with the Pride flag. It's available in purple and blue. And it's also available in a tank top, just in time for summer. And then we've got a new mug and a new water bottle. Cornelius has got his own merchandise. We've got the Heath's mud mask, an amazing soap collection. This soap is handmade here in Ontario, Canada, by a beautiful soap maker in Brampton. And this stuff here just flies off the shelf. We love it. And there's also now a new dog shampoo that's available in a bar. The Hay It Forward bracelets, those are made with the twine from the hay bales that we feed out to the residents. And then there's a beautiful charm on them. So that's made by a volunteer. And so with if you donate 12 bales of hay or straw, we'll send you a Hay It Forward bracelet for free. Or you can just come right to the store and you can buy one and bypass all of that. A beautiful pillowcase. We've got the lanyard, some note cards, and there's a way to donate a bench and a picnic table here at the actual sanctuary, some ornaments. So we are adding all of the time to the Heath store. And also, if you head on over to the Facebook page, you'll be able to stay informed all the time with the newest and most current farm merchandise. Head on over to the Heath Store Facebook page. Give us a thumbs up, like to that page. It's a new page, and you will see all of the latest Heath's merchandise available for sale, shipping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to all the countries in the world. Well, maybe not all of them, but most of them. We've got a lot of limited edition new items and some old favorites. So head on over to the Heath Store Facebook page, give it a thumbs up, and keep your news feed filled with all the latest Heath's gadgets. All right, so the dinner routine, here it goes. It goes something like this, doesn't it? You put on your best shoes. And we call in a reservation. Hey? Is it dinner time? Go get it. Go get it. Will you call it into the barn?
Yes.
So we, 9 out of 10 meals, Esther goes to the barn for her dinner because we want to take the focus of dinner off of the house. So Steve called in on the walkie-talkie. He called in to the barn so that they can prepare a table and make sure that it's safe for Esther to get her dinner. And there's Sammy out screaming for dinner. He heard the Queen's call. So the folk in the barn have got her dinner ready. The volunteers arrive at this time of year at about 3:30 to start preparing the meals for all of the residents. And this time of year, dinner usually doesn't go down till 4 o'clock, but here we have Esther. She's got everybody wound up for dinner. Let's go see what she's eating. All of the pigs get a delicious kibble that's milled locally. And we cover it in spirulina powder, and there's also glucosamine supplements on top. And it's served with mineral oil. It's covered in mineral oil. So that's why her lips are always green. That's the spirulina powder. The glucosamine is for bone strength. And all the nutrients are there that she needs in the kibble. And there's April. Oh, everybody's ready. And there's Dan. Captain, big boy. There's Captain Dan, stall number 2. This is Brindle and April in stall 1 that just came in. But Esther's got everybody all wound up. Good night, Andrea. You're a nice person. Oh, that's pretty good, isn't it? And we have Jessica, the amazing volunteer, preparing dinner for the residents. So this is the feed room. We've got a refrigerator in here for safe storage. It's not actually on this time of year because it's cool enough out. We've got the Queen's iced tea. So the shelves, this is where we have all the supplements stored. And green tea, because the pig's dinner is made with green tea. And I'll show you the refrigerator. So all of the menus for the residents are up here, and it changes kind of on a weekly basis, depending on what's happening at the farm and what we can get and what we can't get. So there's all of the residents with the amount of feed that they get. Over here is the evening feed process. So everything's pretty well laid out. See, there's the stack of dinner bowls there getting ready to head out to the residents. And we've got name tags pinned on some special meals. But the residents are starting to lose their mind. So we better get this fed out soon.
No, he's so wound up. There's Sam's. Good boy. Nice to see you. He's ready for his dinner. My goodness, you are a big man. My goodness, you are a big boy. Oh, wow. Look at how big you are. So Sam is pushing 350 pounds. Look at how big he is. He lives with Fiona's kids.
So there's 10 of them that live in this barn. And they are all outside right now, trolling for dinner. Some piggy juice. Look at this piggy juice. So good. Good girl.
are out the back door. Everybody's waiting for dinner. They don't know where it's coming from. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Look at the beautiful Audrey and Sam's and Iona and Winifred. Oh my goodness, everybody's chomping. Everybody's chomping. Look at how pretty you are. Look at all your markings. Huh? Oh, Mama. Mama. That sounds so sad. Mama. Mama. Mama's so hungry. Mama is so hungry. They all don't know where it's coming. So we close that gate up so that we have the field over there is available for us to put the bowls down safely. You remember for the morning routine, we segregated everybody during the day. Yeah. Oh, little bum tag. Hey, she is so pretty. So this is April. Yes. Often known as Mama. Oh, and there's Bobby Girl come walking out. You can see Bobby Girl is walking so good. And she's having a poop. Everybody's having a poop. Everybody's just up from a nap and we have a poop. And then we have dinner. In that order. Oh, Esther's back at the kitchen, so this is a regular thing. Right, we kind of have to say, oh, that's enough. Do you want to come down the hallway? You want to come down the hallway and come in to eat some hay? Yeah? Come on down. So she's going to go down Pig Hallway. This is a new routine. She goes down and says hello to Captain Dan and to Bobby Girl. So this is stall 9. She's gonna come in and have a little munch. We put down the finest hay. And she also likes to rock a nap in here, which I suspect that that's just what's happening right now. Look, oh, it's totally what's happening. So the queen is eating and now she's gonna have a nap and all her people can be fed now. Dan, Captain, what are you doing? You waiting for Din Din? Oh, and Bobby Girl. Oh, beautiful face. Sis, give me my dinner right now. Oh, and there's Mama's back inside. Mama's just checking everywhere. Uh-huh. And Peggy. So, yeah, we've got the barn set up now with the gates closed so that they can only access that side. We're setting up the bowls outside. And then we'll open up the gate and let them all charge in. Right? Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh my goodness, look at that handsome face. And he's so hungry. So we're gonna eat some hay and lie down right now. That's the best I can eat and lie down. The best of both worlds. So they know what's happening. Yes. The feed platforms are all set up. And that's Nicole, one of the amazing caregivers here. She's getting the tables ready. So we're gonna put down some hay on the tables. And that way, when we spread the feed out on them, they gotta search a little bit for them. And they get some hay also. Team Jessica is coming out here with the world's finest gruel. And that's our in-house pellets. And it's the pellets are saturated in green tea to make like a mush or a muck or a mash. And then it's put down. Oh my goodness. It's put down like that. It's super fancy. Check that out. Oh yeah. Oh, big boy. Look at the size difference. Look at the size difference in you guys. Oh my goodness. So hungry. So hungry. Whoa. Wow. Here they come. And just like that, it's quiet. For these guys, anyways. Hey, this one has got a footy taste. Oh my goodness. So good. So good and delicious. Isn't that so good and delicious? Oh yeah. So we got 3 feed platforms set up. So there's lots of interest. There's 10 pigs that live in this herd. So this is one of the herds. It's the small pigs, the baby pigs. Even though some of the baby pigs are 300 pounds. So this is the small herd. So we better go because the big herd, the large herd, they are getting super anxious. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this. So good and delicious. Oh, yes, so good. So good. We're all stacked up. The morning crew makes dinner, and the night crew makes breakfast. But we serve, obviously we're serving dinner right now. And so the large herd, we load them all up into the dinner wagon, and then we go out and deliver them to the yard. So here's Bobby and Dan's Din Din. Whoa, my goodness. Whoa-wee, whoa-wee. So Bobby's nibs are gonna go in. Oh yeah. They go into the dinner area on that way. Some meds you can put in feed, some meds you can't put in feed, but these ones you can. That's Bobby's Medicam. Din Din.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes. Fake left, go right. Score. Big Dan. I'll open the door and I'll get Dan. Look out, Dan. Dan. Look out. Look out. Dan. Come here, Dan. Dan. Oh. Big Dan loves Din Din. Look at how good that is. Dan says thank you so much, Daddy. Oh, says thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nicole and Jessica. Oh, that's why it's so fuzzy. And there's Dan enjoying his Din Din. Good boy. Oh. So here's the dinner wagon. Coming for the big pigs who are raging around in the barn right now. They don't know what's happening. So we, if we can always arrange it, we have it, the field so there's nobody in here while we put the bowls down. And then that way, we're not getting jostled around by the big pigs. We always put the bowls far apart so that one pig can't eat all of the food. Go for it. Yeah. Oh, there's Brindle climbing the gate. Get down, Brindle. There's Jessica opening up the gate. Oh. And there is Abigail, who is eating with the big folks tonight. So everybody just goes around and samples each other's food. And instantly it goes quiet. Oh, that's some good dinner. Oh, that's some good dinner. I think they've all found their bowls now. Oh, they're switching up down there at the end. we're gonna feed the redheads. The redheads minus Abby, because Abby wanted to eat with the big crew. Oh yeah, right here, right here. Yes, hello. Oh, oh, come and see, come and see. Come and see, you don't know. Come and see, come and see. Oh, come and see. Come here, give me one and I'll fake them out too. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Right here. Yeah, right here. Look at that. You don't know where it's coming from. There it is. Good girl. So good. This is Jolene. Sorry, this is Fiona. And Tammy. And there's Jolene. Jolene's a rescue from Farm X. And so is Lady Fiona. And that's Richard, I know that man. Oh, and there is Abigail, who's run back to see if she can snag a second dinner. And in about 2 minutes' time, we'll open up the gates and join all of the social groups together. Because these guys are just here in this slip for dinner right now. Some nights they dine as a big group, and other nights they get isolated with their caregivers, depending on what's happening. There's Captain Dan, who's come out to see if he can get second dinner. He's got to go back inside to see if there's anything going on. So good. There's Richard. Oh, there's Richard asking for something. I knew that was him. Hello, sir. What are you finding? Oh, that's nice. Oh. So that noise right there is that he's found something and he wants to give it to you. And he's also calling the other hens in to say, come and see what I got. The roosters are really generous like that. They have a big responsibility to feed the flock. And quite often they will make that noise and call in the flock and not eat it themselves. And then only eat themselves once the entire flock has been fed. That's a kind Frenchman. Busy person. Yeah. Aren't you? What did you find? Huh? What did you find? He says, well, let me show you what I found. What did you find? What did you find? Show me. Show me. Huh? Show me. Huh? Stuff? Look at that. All right, how could we forget about the divinity that is in this slip here? Look at these guys. Install number 8. This is Mary and Nancy, who are broiler birds, and they get a very small ration. It's a very small pittance. Look at it. Look, it's not very much. But these guys, they will just eat. They can go outside and they can forage. But these guys here, these are the only fellows that don't get free fed like all of the friends do in Dolly's coop. And that's because they would just sit at the feeder and eat everything and then be unable to get up. Both of these friends here, him in particular, Nancy, was unable to get up and walk when he arrived here. And Miss Mary Devine there was so close to being unable to walk. She has lost a ton of weight thanks to the amazing caregivers here that provide these guys with everything that they need. So these friends, they sleep in stall 8 at night. They're separate from the friends in Dolly's house. And again, that's because
the breed that they are. In the corner there, they've got a dust bath area set up. We've got a heat lamp on today because it's a bit chilly today. So delicious. And there's a calcium supplement in Mary's food there. See those pebbles? Oops. Oh yeah, that's some good food, Mary. Yeah. And Mary was found on the side of the road. She had clearly fallen off of a truck on the way to likely a finishing barn. We're not really sure, but somebody was concerned enough they stopped and they picked Mary up, and thankfully she found her way here. And you, mister, oh my gosh, you were just a train wreck when you got here. He clearly had been in danger most of his life until some kind stranger found him wandering where he should not be. No, you can't come out. No, you can't come out. No, you can't come out. I just come to say hi and see your handsome face. Huh? Came to see your handsome face.
He says, thank you very much. Did you get it all? Did you get it all? Did you get it all? Oh. So there's a hay bag here
For them to forage through. And depending on the resident, you have to really watch them with the hay bags because they can actually become a dangerous thing for some of them. I've heard of goats doing sorts of really scary things with them, so know your residents before you give them a hay bag. With the pigs seem to deal with them really well. I don't know if you can tell, but Cat Dan has lost a ton of weight. And that's good for Dan because that means that it's less weight on his legs and on his joints. And that's one of the ways to improve their quality of life is to help them lose weight.
Yeah. Yes. He says yes. He says I don't really like to talk about my weight. No, I don't. But you're looking fantastic.
Rashad agrees. So we poke around in the stalls. Pigs actually have a bad rap for being dirty animals, but they're one of the cleanest animals in the world. When given the opportunity, when the doors are open, 9.9 out of 10 times they'll go outside to an area that's suitable for them. And if it's too cold or too windy, then sometimes they'll go in the barn. But during the morning and afternoon shifts, we poke through the residents' sleeping areas, see if anybody's had any accidents. And also we shake out all the blankets and we make sure that any of the little tiny shards get thrown out. And any of the big pieces we hang up and drape over the edge of the stalls. And then when the residents are ready, which will be in about an hour, they'll start pulling the blankets down and making beds out of them.
Peggy. This is Peggy who was here earlier. She says hi. Hi, Peggy. And Peggy, her name is Peggy because she has one white leg. Peggy, peg leg.
She was birthed here by April. April arrived here pregnant. Of course, it's one of our protocols that the residents, when they arrive, they all get spayed or neutered if it's safe for them. And of course needed, safe and needed. but it is almost always safe and needed, isn't it? So she was spayed, you know, about a few months after birth. Hey, good girl. And you can see that she's losing her hair, a little bit of alopecia seasonally. There's Tim with 4 white legs. He's the smallest of their herd. And he also has a yellow tail. He has a tail injury. And you notice I say that with a bit of aggression. We've been going through a few tail injuries, as you know. Somebody is a tail biter. So it's had us change up the way we feed the pigs. My goodness, I think that was Tammy, if I ever heard a Tammy scream. So during feed, while they're all lined up at the gate, I guess they started grabbing each other's tails. And that's how Tammy and Jolene got their injuries on their tails. And now Mr. Tim, who I'm afraid has a broken tail. And he's had some sort of a fracture there. And it won't heal. So I'm afraid we're going to have to go off to OVC and have that cut off right there. I would imagine that's what's going to happen. Who knows? So just like the morning meds board or meds, it used to be a board, it used to be a whiteboard. Now it's a laptop. That's an active document. So there's a morning board and there's an evening board. So tonight, these are all of the medicines that need to go out to the residents. And then there's a barn closeout checklist, a resident checklist with numbers and all the buildings with the various residents, and then a final checklist for the person that does that at night. And 4 out of 7 nights I do night check, and the other 3 nights it's one of the live-in caregivers, Allison. And so this way we don't miss anything. I'm just reading the notes quickly. So all these notes in pink, these are the daily caregiver notes of things that have happened and changed. These things over here, these are all daily medicines, and then we check off who has done them right here. So there's a lot to keep track of, but that's why we've got the barn laptop. Miss Bobby girl is finishing every smack a morsel. Good girl. Bobby girl's living on the lanai right now, so she's got a big 8-foot door here with a big access to 24 by 24, really heavily padded lanai area, and that's going to help her heal and learn to walk without that toe. We're going to be exploring a new pair of shoes, just like Esther has. It's doing well for Esther, so we're going to be going down that route with Bobby, and we'll have to make a mold of her new foot, and we'll get a very nice fancy shoe made up for Bobby, so it'll help evenly distribute the weight there of her hips. And then we will discuss reintegration back into the herd, if that's even possible at this time. You can imagine running with something on your foot, and if it got caught up and you were being chased, you wouldn't, that would be certainly not the best. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Hi, Dan. Big boy. Big boy. Bah. 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 Good boy. So the chicken coop and Dolly's house, those friends over there, they are free fed all day long. So they've got a water trough in each of those houses and free fed gravity food containers. So those friends, they're fed all day long. What's up? What's up? These friends are out just free roaming. And so once the pigs have all been fed and the dishes are all washed, then we start rounding up the coop friends. But 9 out of 10 coop friends, they take themselves to bed right after dinner because they want to get perched up on their favorite perch. And the goats and sheep, they have feeders and hay feeders, and so they are fed all day long. They can have whatever they want, whenever they want there. There's feeders inside the barn also. And of course a mineral block and water. The caregivers go up and give meds, of course, if any of the residents need individualized care, which some of them do, like Miss Debbie Goat, Mr. George Goat. And then if we look over there, there's Mr. Denver. So Denver lives over there in that field with Escalade, who you can just see his back right there in the center frame. And then BJ cannot be far off. And Mr. Pouty Face. And those friends over there, they're free fed too. So their hay feeder is full almost all the time. And their water trough. So we check on their water to make sure it's all good to go, not slimy or gunky or pooped in. So they get checked in on a couple times a day, as do the goats and sheep. There's Mr. Richard trying to figure out what he should do. He's not sure if he should cross the road to get to the other side. He's not sure. And then, of course, if we look straight through the barn, the back door is half open right now. We can see Bunnytown off in the distance. And the friends in Bunnytown, they get collected from Bunnytown right now. Caregivers will be going out there shortly to find the rabbits and get them put in their beds for the night. It's the most challenging space right now to find the rabbits. The rabbits love Bunnytown. And we'll show you that some night when we go and run around and get the bunnies in Bunnytown. Oh, I got a treat for Bobby girl. Oh, good girl. Mmm. That is delicious, isn't it? Whoa! Captain Dan heard that there's treats. Look at how well Bobby's walking. Look at how well she's walking. You can see it's that toe there. Oh, she says, I love toffee. I love toffee. Don't you? Yes. I think everybody loves toffee. Look at how well she's walking. She is just a trooper. Isn't she? Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, so good.
Dan, Captain, you want toffee? Captain, you want a toffee? Oh. He says, I love toffees. Wow. You've never had one of those before. Wow. And Bobby girl's right here. She says, I want another toffee. Oh, it's so fun to share snacks and treats with the pigs.
I mean, it's fun to share snacks with everybody. With the pigs, they just get this huge expression in their face. Don't you? Says, I love toffees. Good girl. Good girl.
Oh, two taffy faces. Hey, you're all... Say, I would love a whole dinner of just taffy.
Love you, man. See you later.
See you later, bitch, baby girl. See you later. Oh my gosh. Your eyes are so magical. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They are the most beautiful. And big boy Dan, your ears are the most magical. Oh my goodness. Oh, what have you got? Oh my.
So Phil just came running in enthusiastically. Phil's found a bone. Hey, a rubber bone. He's so proud. Bobby girl. So they love sweets. And Bobby girl loves airheads, don't you? Oh, she says, yes, I do. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good girl. Big Dan. Oh, look at Dan's right here. He says, "Where's mine? Where's mine?" I got one. I think I've got one more. Let me get it. Oops, here it is. Here. Oh, look. So, he says, thank you very much. Oh. Good boy. Good girl. Look at how pretty you are. You're just waiting for more toffee, aren't you? No, that's enough. Like sweets, you can only have a couple. So the social groups are all together now at the back. Dinner's over. Time for a hay snack. Time to collect all the bowls, wash them up, reset them, make breakfast, get it stacked up, get everybody counted up, get all the doors closed, get everything locked up, count all your chickens, close all your gates, park all your vehicles, and then go make dinner. Thank you so much for tuning in. We had a lot of fun this week showing you the feeding routine as it relates to the residents getting their dinner. And in a couple of weeks, we'll show you putting them to bed and maybe even a midnight check-in at some point. So thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe.